And would you accept that should there ever be another independence referendum, and should the vote go for independence, that given your well, I don't know if it is newfound, but your ardent enthusiasm for another referendum on Brexit, there would have to be a second referendum on Scottish independence once we knew what the deal was?
The arguments for a people's vote on Brexit are about the illegitimacy of a campaign where the Leave campaign broke the law. They're about the manipulation of data, the lies that were told, and also the guddle that results from a campaign that was premised on a vague, undefined take-back-control perspective with no clear, detailed prospectus. I would not be willing...
Which is precisely what opponents of independence would say the independence campaign was.
I think many people who disagree fervently with independence and are resolute in their views about that would have to acknowledge that the 2014 referendum was a long, thorough and detailed debate,
I'm sorry,
more so than the 2016 Brexit referendum.
You're not seriously trying to tell me that should there be another independence referendum, and given that both you and the SNP are calling for another Brexit referendum, that people who were opposed to independence wouldn't say, what's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. We want to know what the deal is on independence, and we demand another referendum to do it. And you've sold the pass on that by supporting a second Brexit referendum.
No, I think they would have a right to know what the detailed proposition is. That's what people were denied in 2016 in the Brexit referendum by a hard-right cabal that are looking to impose another wave of disaster capitalism on this country. Only now some of the details are coming out of their hard-right, hard Brexit plan. I would not be willing to take part in an independence campaign that was based on so vague a premise as take back control without actually saying what it is that is going to happen after the vote. That's what we did in 2014. There was disagreement on some of the details, but there was a huge amount of detail for people to get their teeth stuck into.